Live, yes we are. Yes sir, yes sir. Alright. Alright.
You got the wrong description.
Oh, did it mess with the description again? Alright, it messed with the description again. Alright. Give it a second. It does that all the time, don't worry. It does that all the time. Alright. Okay. Did it mess with the description again? Alright, it messed with the description. Audio's working, beautiful. Alright. There we go. Yes. Alright, let's fix up the description here. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Alright. 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 Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Alright. 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 Just getting everything all set up, ladies and gentlemen. All set up. Give me 1 second. Alright. Alright. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. I hope you had a restful weekend. Hope you had a good old time. Yes, sir. Alright. Marty, good morning. Good morning, Marty. Hope you're having a wonderful day, Marty. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. I got to chill out, spend some time with friends and family. A little rainy out, so I decided to play some video games with friends and family. So, you know how it be. 1 second. Hold on, let me get the Twitch. Let's make sure the Twitch is up. Alright. Just get all the language here. Boom. Alright. Good. Alright. Let me just get this over here. Alright. Get all the little language over here. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right there. Alright. Alright. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a wonderful weekend, man. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. You know? I spent most of my weekend actually playing some Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is, by the way, a great game. For those of you who don't know, it's basically about a lovely English lady who basically, like, it's like Indiana Jones, but with a lovely English lady. And It's only she doesn't have a whip. She has like dual pistols. That's a bad. That's pretty much. That's pretty much it. It's actually pretty cool. All right, hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right. All right. All right. TGHL.
Moving.
Yep, 314% now. Mm-hmm. All right. We called the stock earlier today, by the way. Like right now, we're just like getting everything all set up. But yes, it's moving. Look at that. All right. 325% on the uptrend right here. Boom. Mm-hmm. Just getting the announcements out, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. But what you guys get to do this weekend, man? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys got to do this weekend. Put it in the chat. Yes, sir. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. All right. Let me just get some water on me real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. All right. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on. All right, let's get this over here. But yeah, no, I got to spend some time with some friends of mine. We basically got to chill out, play video games together, all sorts of cool stuff. I got to play the Tomb Raider game. I got to play some Space Marines. By the way, new 11th edition is coming out on Space Marines, so that's going to be really cool. I normally like watching Space Marines get played. I don't exactly like playing it myself because I don't exactly know how. Because there's like all sorts of little things you got to think about. Instead, I just like watching the little board game be played, and it's like, ooh, I don't know what's going on, but that guy just attacked that guy. There we go. You know, been playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's a really fun game. Oh boy, got to do all that cool stuff, man. It was so cool, so cool to just play some Final Fantasy Rebirth. And City of Dwellum. I've been playing a lot of that too on the Fin. So yeah, it's been super fun. I had a good time doing that. Alright, let me get this over here. But yeah. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay, let me put this over here. Bobo Beebs! Howdy, Bobo! Lima Charlie, copy that, Bobo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, but yeah, nah, ladies and gentlemen, I've been just chilling out this past weekend. Had a nice, restful weekend, I tell you what, you know? But yeah, I've been having a good weekend, ladies and gentlemen. It's been wonderful, wonderful, wunderbar. And yeah. Oh, I also have to play the beta for a new game that's actually coming out called Hell Let Loose. And it's basically, the first one was like a World War II game, and the second one is a Vietnam era game. So yeah, we got that going on. I had a good time with that, truthfully. It was pretty fun, you know? And they show like all sorts of different like little bits and pieces of history, so you learn some stuff as well as play the game. And I'm like, okay, I like that, you know. And funnily enough, little story while I'm sharing everything up is that, did you know one of the ways I used to study for history exams, right, was by playing video games about history. I know, crazy. Um, so basically, like for example, I was
TGHL bananas.
TGHL is 469%, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just sharing everything up so I can get everything all set up right here. But yes, TGHL is going nuts. 469%, by the way. 469%. Yes, sir. All right. 480%. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh migration. I haven't even like fully started the stream yet, and already there's a parabolique. 492. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. Can this become a 500? Can it be a 500? 500, 500, 500?
How much did it go up so far?
No, it got up to 492, but can it hit 500?
492.
Yes. Just sharing everything here, getting all the announcements ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, give me just a second. I know TGHL is going nuts. So, all right, all right. So, yeesh. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. All right. All right. All right. Let me get this over here. All right. Let me get this over here. And we should be good. I think so. Ish. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah. All right. Yep.
It's moving.
TGHL 521%. Oh my. Oh migration. Hold on 1 second. Ah, right there. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let's get the intro started. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, a.k.a. the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Sometimes she likes to regular ski. Other times she gets shot at the cannon and she goes, whee! Other times she likes to party and go to Arby's and watch videos of puppies and kitties. Other times she likes to go to the stock market and find them ABCDs. We call her Divya Moms. Hey! Sorry about this very short introduction, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but we have a 601% runner. A 601% runner, 633% runner, ladies and gentlemen. 633, 653 now, actually. 653, 656 now, 679. Okay. All right. Yes, sir.
Oh, 575%.
Oh, my good. No, 687%.
600 and what?
687%.
Oh.
704%.
Oh.
719%. Oh my gracious. 771. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay.
7 what?
771.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ah. Wahoo. Yes. Yes. All right. So, yes. TGHL just shot up to 771%. TGHL just shot up to 771%. We called it. All right. Now I know what you might be asking. You might be asking yourself, well, Doubles, when did you call TGHL? And I'll tell you when we called TGHL. Give me just a second, all right? All right, TGHL, we called this at 8:04 a.m. in the morning prior to its run up 771%.
771%.
Yes. Yes, call it on the private Discord at 8:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Boom. Alright. Yes. Shot up like a rocket. Yes, sir. Alright. TGHL called that one early in the morning. In the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Alright. Okay. There we are. Alright. So, let's get this over here. Alright.
How did it go? 700 what?
771. 771. Yes. Yes. Alright. Alright, there we go. Over here. Let's get a share party going, by the way. Let's get to 200. 200. Alright, let's get everything all set up here. Let's get everything all set up. Bop right there. Alright. TGHL ran up a nice 771%. I'm pretty sure that's not all the baggers we called. We called more than that.
Let's get a ship party.
Let's get a ship party.
Let's go. We're going to make money. It's June. Let's go.
It's June.
June.
June. Ooh.
Let's go, baby.
Woo.
Let's go,
All right.
Let's go,
All right. Let's see here. Ladies and gentlemen, we also called HKIT. All right, and we called this stock early in the morning. I'm talking early. We called this one at 4:03 a.m. prior to its run up 426%. 426%. HKIT 426%. Yes. All right. HKIT. We called this stunk at 4:03 a.m., 4:03 in the morning, prior to its run up 426%. All right. Legal says, good morning, Banger Nation. Good morning, Legal. Hope you're having a wonderful day, brother man. Yes, sir. All right. HKIT called the stock at 4:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. All right. Called that one on our private Discord prior to its run up 426%. 426% HKIT. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We also called, let's see here. All right. We called ABTS. All right. Now we called ABTS as well prior to its run up 185%. All right. We called ABTS. All right. Prior to its run up 185%. There we go. ABTS. We called this stock. Oh, excuse me. Whoop. Put that there. There we go. ABTS. We called this stock on our private Discord prior to its run up 185%. Presenta. All right, there's ABTS. All right, what else do we call? All right. All right, we already got HKIT. We got Hub C. That was another one right there that we called. HUBC. We called HUBC prior to its run up 101%. HUBC 101%. There we go. All right. We called HUBC on what's up? MTEK moving? All right.
I don't know, it just popped up.
All right, let's take a look.
I don't know
Price spike. Price spikeage. A major price spike up 88%.
Does that have any news?
Let's see. Let's see who's got news.
Check the Discord tools.
All right, let's see here. Expands into space market with AI edge computing platform for real-time satellite video and onboard processing. And they also unveiled their Venus Space expanding AI-powered edge video solutions to low Earth orbit nano satellites. So they did quite a bit today. So, I mean, yeah, nice price spike right there.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens right there.
Let's see if it gets love.
Oh, hold on. There we go. I got that thing. It's doing the thing there. Here, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. Yeah, there it is. It was basically MTK was basically like one of those stocks that kind of like popped up, dropped back down type of deal. So All right. Well, we did call it Hub C on our private Discord. Prior to its run up 101%. There we go. Presenta. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, we did. We did actually.
I just want to make sure I said it.
Yes. Good. Yeah. All right. We called SOAR. SOAR was another one that we called, ladies and gentlemen.
Hub C moving.
Oh my.
Hub C moving.
What's going on with Hub C? Oh my. Oh migration. Oh my.
Who saw the
It's almost as if I literally just mentioned Hub C and now it's moving. Oh my.
Hub
Hub C broke the high of day, now up 123%. Oh my, the high of day up 123%. Presenta. Yes, sir. All right. You're all right.
Alright, it pumped and dumped.
Hub C just went up and pulled back down. Hey, look.
Oh my. Oh my. Some excitement.
Yes, a little bit of excitement there. Oh my. SOAR, we called that stock as well. SOAR. All right, there we go. SOAR. All right. Call that one on our private Discord prior to its run up 190. Presenta. Oh my gracious. We actually called that one early in the morning at like 4:24 a.m. prior to its run up 190%. 190%. 190. Yes. 190. Presenta. Alright, there we go. Alright, what else we got here? We called... Alright. We did call GNTA as well. GNTA. That stock ran up a nice 220. Presenta. Alright, GNTA. Alright, GNTA. Hold on one second. GNTA 220. Called that one as well. Alright. We called GNTA on our private Discord early this morning. GNTA. Alright, we called that one on our private Discord this morning prior to its run up 220%. There we go. That was another one that we called. Alright, let's see what else we got here. What else we got? Let's see. Alright, we already got HKIT. Yes, we did. Alright. Let's see. What else do we get here? Alright, we already got SOAR. Alright. Oh, there was another one. ANY. ANY. Alright. ANY, we called the stock prior to its run up. 118. Presenta. Alright. ANY was another one. ANY. Alright, there we go. So. Alright. That was another one right there. ANY. Alright, we called that one on our private Discord prior to its run up 118%. 118. Presenta. Alright, there we go. And then we called TGHL, obviously prior to its run up 771%. Alright, and there we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Alright, so that's what we got going on right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. You're alright. Put the little list of things that we called right here. Alright. There we go. Alright. So, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, that's what we got going on here. Let's take a look at all the stonks here. Let's take a look at TGHL, see how it's doing right now. So TGHL had a bit of a run up 771% and proceeded to kind of start consolidating just a little bit because it was a bit overbought in the RSI. So as of now, it is currently forming a bit of a pennant right over here. Needs to break above this pennant for it to be schmexy to mya. Let's get some support and resistance lines for it right over here. Boom, right there, and right there. Boom. All right, so we got support at the 203 mark, resistance at 243. All right, that's where you got the resistance at. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. So as of now, TGHL needs volume to break the pennant and the resistance line at 243, 243. For it to be so much mixed in me, has to hold above 203. All right, and it has to break resistance at 243 for it to be so much mexy to me. That's what we got going on right there. Let's get a share party, by the way. Let's get to 400, 400, 400, 400. Yes, sir. All right. All right, all right, all right. Hold on 1 second, 1 second. There we are, there we are. All right. All right, let's get a share party going on over here.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
All right. Yeesh. Hold on 1 second. Let me just put this up over here. Beautiful. All right. So, now that we got that going on, let's take a look at another stock here. Let's take a look at HubC, HUBC. All right. HUBC ran up nice 123%. Now it's currently up 107, but it did have a nice run. There we go. So it did shoot up, bop right there, boom. All right, and then formed a bit of a pennant. All right, right over here, a little bit of a descending wedge, bop right there. All right, needs to curl A to B, B to C, C to D. Need to curl up there, boom. And it looks like it formed a bit of an ABCD, and it's slowly climbing its way back up. A hub C forming its another ABCD pattern and slowly climbing its way back up. Let's get a support and resistance line going on right here. Bop right there. All right. All right. All right. All right. Actually, I'm gonna put this all the way back here. That's where it is. All right. So as of now, Hub C needs to break above the 59-cent high a day. 59-cent high a day, that's where it has to break through, has to hold above 53 cents, which is the support line. All right, Hub C formed an ABCD bull pattern, needs volume to break the high of day at 59 cents right there. All right, needs to do that right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Needs to remain friends with that trend line right there. Needs to remain frienders with the trenders. You know what I mean? Let's get a share party going on. Let's get the 400, 400, 400, 400. All right. Let's take a look at SOAR. SOAR. All right. So, SOAR as of now. All right.
Hub C moving.
Oh, migration. Hub C moving. Oh, my. All right, all right, all right. 1 sec. Oh, my. All right, SOAR needs to break above the pennant right here. SOAR needs to break the pennant and the, hold on, stand by. Let's get the support over here. Boom, right there. There we go. Bot right there. All right, has to break above resistance at 44 cents and the resistance at 44 cents right over here. Boom, right there. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's take a look at HKIT, HKIT, HKIT. All right, HKIT shot up before and then pulled back, obviously, but it did have its thing going on right there. HKIT, let's see here, boom, needs to break above this pennant right here and needs to break above the VWAP for it to be schmexy to mia. HKIT. Which one was the one that you were talking about, Coach?
Hub C is moving.
All right, let me take a look at Hub C. Give me 1 second. HKIT needs to break the pennant and consolidation below the VWAP at 397 for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. All right. Hub C, HUBC. Let's see how HUBC is holding up. HUBC curled its way on up a little bit right there. HUBC, HUBC. All right. Curled its way on up and is still trying to climb and remain friends with that uptrend right there. Needs to remain friends with the uptrend there. All right. There we go. Vasey says hi. Hi, Vasey. Hope you're having a good day. All right. Hub C, HUBC needs to remain friends with the trend and break above 59 cents for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Alright, there we go. That's what Hubsy's got going on right there. It is currently moving its way on up. Let's take a look at TGHL. TGHL trying to curl its way on up. Needs to break 243, which is the resistance line right there. Alright, TGHL needs volume to break above the resistance line at 243% for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, there we go. Excuse me, not 243%, $2.43. That's what I meant to say. There we go. Let me put these up over here. Boom. There we go. Bop, right there. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 600. 600, 600, 600. All right. All right, $2.43. That's what I meant to say right there. All right. Let's see here. So, let's take a look at HKIT. HKIT. HKIT currently trying to curl its way on up right now. HKIT curling off the pennant right now. Look at this. All right. Look at that. HKIT curling its way off the pennant, testing the VWAP at 398. HKIT curling off the pennant and testing the high of day at 397 for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. All right. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let's take a look at GNTA. GNTA. Let's see about GNTA here. All right. So GNTA curled its way on up over here. Formed a bit of a pennant right there. Oh, yesh.
Up C trying to form a bottom tail.
Oh, my.
Could it be magical?
Ooh. Let's take a look. We'll take a look. Hold on. Let me just put this over here. GNTA needs to break the pennant. Needs to break the pennant and the VWAPA at 227. All right. And what were we looking at? Hub C? Yes.
Hub C, can it be magical?
Oh, yes. All right. Let's take a look at Hub C and let's see.
Let's see.
Hub C currently remaining friends with the trend right now.
It's pushing.
Oh, my. Pushing its way on up.
We got a little bit of push, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Push it.
HUBC pushing on up towards yesh.
Push it, baby, push it.
Yesh.
Push it good.
Hub C moving up towards that little higher day right there. Towards the higher day.
Little gasolina, a little bit.
Yesh.
Come on now.
Hub C pushing towards the higher day.
Come on
climbing.
Come on now. Come on, hubby.
There we go. Hub
Come
C.
on, hubby C.
Hubby C.
What do you say? What do you see?
Yeesh. Come on now. Come on now, Hub C.
Pushy.
Alright. Alright. Hub
Let's
C is
push it.
showing some resistance at
Push it
56
good.
cents. Can it continue to break? It looks like it will try. Looks like it's trying to
Top tail,
break
no
above it.
bueno.
No bueno.
We don't like the top tail.
We like the bottom tail.
Bottom tails.
HUBC. HUBC. Alright. Needs to break above resistance at 56 cents. For it to be schmexy to mia. Looks like it's trying to break that resistance right now. It's trying to break that resistance. Yes. Looks like it's trying to break above that.
56 cents is like resistance right there. 56
Yeah,
cents,
56 cents. It's resistance. Can it break that resistance? It looks like it's testing it. It's testing the resistance right there.
Break it, you own it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. Break it, you own it.
All right.
Break it, baby. Break it.
Yeesh.
Break dance. Come on.
Looks like it's trying to break above it right now. It's testing it. It's testing it. It's at 56 cents right now. It's testing the resistance right there. All right. It is testing that resistance. All right. HUBC. All right. Testing the resistance at 56 cents right there. Testing the resistance at 56 cents. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, all right. Looks like it's testing that. It's trying to test 56 cents right there. It is trying to test it right there. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Currently, it is trying to do its thing over here. Because like it's at 55. It keeps slapping 56. Can it break above it, though? Can it break above that area right there? All right, all right, all right. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, let's take a look at JZ. JZ. All right, JZ seems to have popped and dropped a little bit. Yeah, it's a China stock. Very choppy. Yep, JZ, low volume. Not schmexy to mya. JZ, low volume. Needs volume to climb and break consolidation and the indecisive wicks. Alright, not looking too schmexy with JZ.
Testing higher day again.
Oh my. Hub C.
Testing.
Oh my. Testing the higher day again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my.
Test it.
Yeesh.
Push it.
It's trying. It's trying.
Come on, you little fella, you. Come on, fella.
Hub C, I look away for 5 seconds. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Hub C's teasing me.
Can we get 60 cents?
Alright. Hub C broke the resistance and now has to break.
Doubles, can we get 60 cents?
We'll see. We shall see. Hub C now has to break the VWAPA at, not the VWAPA, excuse me, the high of day. The high of day at 60 cents for it to be schmexy to mya. There we go. Hub C, Hub C. There we go. It broke 56 cents. Needs to now break above 60.
Come on now.
Needs to break 60.
Child. Come on, child.
Yeesh.
Show some love.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1100, 1100, 1100, 1100. Yes, sir. Alright. Oh, my. Ooh. Alright. So,
excitement there, but
yeah,
nothing to write home about yet.
yeah, it still has to break above it. Still has to break above it. We'll see.
It's teasing me.
It's teasing you. All right. In the
Playing with
meantime,
my emotions, I don't like that.
Viti asked, "Can you check ANY again? I think it needs to break that downtrend." All right. Let's take a look at Viti. It's ANY, 8NY. Let's take a look at it, Viti. All right. So as of now, with ANY, it's formed more of a pennant rather than anything else, but it needs to really break above the VWAP. So let's take a look over here. All right. It did have a bit of movement over here. All right. And formed a bit of a pennant right here. Then curled off this pennant right here. All right, and then formed another pennant, because sometimes these things curl off one pennant, form another. All right, but really what it's got to do is, number one, yes, it has to break this pennant right here, but it also has to break the VWAP at 337 for it to really be schmexy to me. All right, currently the stock is up 75% ANY. We called it earlier in the morning prior to its run up 118%. So we have that going on right there for ANY. ANY, all right, needs volume to break the pennant and the VWAP at 337 for it to be so much mexy to mya. That's what it's got going on for ANY. ANY, that's what it's got going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let me put this over here. Alright. Alex says, good morning. Today is awesome. Really can't ask for a better day. 50% gain on ANY in and out, and then just cooked 34% in DEVS from 25-cent entry at 6 o'clock this morning. I hope you are cooking doubles, bubble bees, you're making money this morning. Always, always. Alex money. Yes. All right. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Alex, we are making money, money, money. We called TGHL prior to its run up 771%, HKIT prior to 426% run, GNTA prior to its 220% runs, SOAR prior to that 190% run, ABTS prior to its 185% run, HubC prior to its 123% run, and then ANY prior to its 118% run. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on right there. Yes, sir, that is what we got going on. Alright. That's what we got going on right there. Yes. Yes, yes. Alright. So yeah, we cooking. We cooking up a storm right now. ANY needs to break that 337% mark right there. $3.37 mark right here for it to be schmexy to mya. Alright. Needs to break that. It is testing the VWAP at 337. Alright, needs to break that and needs to break the pennant. So, ANY needs to break the pennant at $3.37 at the VWAP. Alright, needs to break the pennant and VWAP at 337 for it to be schmexy to mya. Alright, so we got that going on right there. MASK, MASK, MASK. Let's take a look over here and see. Alright, MASK as of now formed a bit of a pennant right over here. Boom. Alright. And curled its way on up right over here. And then proceeded to form a pennant right over here. So as of now, MASK, MASK. Alright, this is a Hong Kong stock, by the way, so sometimes these stocks tend to pop up and drop back down. Alright, but MASK needs to break above the pennant right over here. Alright, and needs to break above, stand by, the high at 604. Needs to break 562 and then 604 for it to really be schmexy to mya. Alright, but that's what we got going on for MASK. MASK needs volume to break above the pennant and the 562 resistance line right there. Has to break above that for it to be schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got? Let's see. TGHL. How's TGHL holding up? TGHL needs to break above the 203 resistance. TGHL needs to break above resistance at 203 for it to be schmexy to me. HKIT, HKIT, alright. HKIT had a bit of a resistance right over here at 376. Alright. Formed a resistance at 376. 376. HKIT formed a resistance at $3.76 and needs to break the VWAP as well at 386 for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright. ABTS. Alright, ABTS needs volume to break this little resistance right here at 167. 167. ABTS needs volume to break the 167 mark resistance as well as the VWAP at 188 for it to be schmexy to mya. There we go. Alright, that's ABTS right there. ABTS. Let's get a share party going. Let's get to 1500. 1500. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. Let's get it right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. So, let's take a look, see what else we got here. Let's see. Let's take a look at some requests, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at some requests. Give me 1 second. 1 second right there. Hold on 1 sec. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. Alright. Let me just find the requests over here. Alright. Ah, there it is. Alright. There's the... Ah, there it is. There it is. All right. All right. Omar, hello. He wrote, "How about AIM?" Yeah, sure, sure. I could do that. AIM. All right. After that, someone requested PLTR, but yes, AIM. AIM. Yes, I had to go into. I had to go. I had to go into the comments section and look around. Like, oh yeah, there it is. Had to look around for it there. Alright, so let's go with AIM firstly. AIM curling its way on upward off the pennant right there. Curling off the pennant right there. Testing the VWAP at 55 cents right now. Alright, so as of now, AIM is up 33 cents. Alright, does have a pennant that formed and then curled up off that pennant right there and is now testing the VWAP at 55 cents. So that's AIM right now. AIM curled off the pennant and is testing the VWAP at 54 cents. 54 cents right there. So we got that going on right there. All right, after that, someone requested PLTR. PLTR, very, very expensive stock. These are normally not the stocks I like. I don't like these stocks normally because they're very expensive. Yeah, and not very schmexy there either. It needs to break that downtrend as well. PLTR, PLTR needs to break the downtrend and, all right, expensive. All right, needs to break VWAPA at 161.20 right there. All right. Rapid Secure asks for HUBS. Let's take a look at HUBS. HUBS. All right. So HUBS. All right. Let me show you what we got here. All right. So we got indecisive wicks here, indecisive wicks here, and indecisive wicks here. Now, when there's indecisive wicks, that means that there's low volume. All right. So let's take a look at the float. The float is 38.7 million, called 39 million right there. Volume is 49,000. All right, so as of now, the volume is a lot less than the float. The float is pretty heavy. Volume is pretty light. All right, it is up 3%. I'll give it that. But does it have any news? Let's see. Shares of companies within the broader technology sector are trading higher as multiple catalysts maintain the rally, including the negotiation between the U.S. and Iran, optimism, Snowflake and Dell, Q1, financial results, IBM's AI and quantum spending target, and Anthropic's nearly $1 trillion valuation. All right, so these guys are moving on primarily just more so world event news. Really, that's what they got going on right here. Let's see about anything else here. Let's see if there's anything else. All right. Let's see. JP Morgan's AI call shifts ETF focus beyond Nvidia and Microsoft to software underdogs. All right. So basically, what they have going on around here. I mean, this is basically just news about JP Morgan and not really the company itself. Let me see here. Nope. This is like more so general news, if anything. So, yeah, there we go. Ish. It's also very expensive too. HUBS. Ish. Oh, excuse me. So HUBS expensive. Expensive. Oh, you meant Hub C. No worries, man. I mean, I'll put it in anyway. HUBS, why not, you know? HUBS, I'm here anyway, you know? Expensive. Heavy float. And low volume. Right there. That's what we got going on. Alright, you meant Hub C. Alright, let's take a look at Hub C. Alright, Hub C currently had a nice shot upward a little bit and then started to pull its way back down a little bit there. So right now it's forming a bit more of a descending wedge rather than anything else right now, but it needs to hold above 49 cents for it to really be schmexy to me. All right, so right here it is forming a slight descending wedge, a slight one right here.
56 cents.
It does have resistance at 56 cents. All right, and it also
has to hold 49.
Yeah, it has to hold 49 cents, has to hold a resistance at 53 cents, and then another one at
last week.
Yeah, 56 cents, and there was a lot of insider buying on HUBC last week. HubC did have a nice move earlier this morning at 123%, all right, but it has since pulled back a little bit. It was a bit overbought right over here. Hold on, let me get this over here. All right, so it was a bit overbought at these 2 points right here. Hold on. All right, bop right there. All right, so you had a bit of just instances of being overbought here and here. All right, these were the 2 instances that pulled back quite a bit, climbed its way on up, then pulled back a little bit, consolidating along the RSI, then proceeded to climb up just a little bit, consolidated, and then pulled back a little bit more. Looks like it's trying to curl its way back up a little bit. Needs to break the first resistance at 53 cents, then 56 cents, and then finally the high of day at 59 cents for it to really be schmexy to mya. That's what we got going on for HUBC. HUBC trying to curl, but looks like it's pulling back now. But pulling back needs volume to break the 50 cents. Actually has to hold above 50 cents. Needs volume to break above 53 cents. That's the first resistance right there. It needs volume to break above that. Has to hold above the VWAPA at 50 cents for it to be schmexy to me. But if it's not going to do that, it's meh. You know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Rapid Secure says, wouldn't it need to break a previous day high? Well, previous day high was on Friday, right? So the previous day high would be right over here at 63 cents. So as far as right now, as of now, it's pretty much just making baby steps. The first thing it needs to really do as of now is stay above the VWAP. If it can't stay above the VWAP, I'm not really interested in it. Like right now, it's 49 cents. VWAP's at 50. So I'm not exactly terribly interested in HubC right now. It was moving up nicely earlier in the morning. It did move up nicely. And it doesn't necessarily have to break the previous day high. It doesn't necessarily need to break that. It just needs to break resistance lines, really. So it has resistance over here. The VWAP being one of those resistance lines has to break above that and stay above that at 50 cents. Then it has to break 53 cents, all right? Then there was another resistance, a tinier one at 56 cents, as well as a tinier one at 57, but those aren't really major resistance lines. Those are just like little points at where it's had sticking points, right? And then after that, 59 cents, which is the high of day. All right. Afterwards, if it wants to go up past that, then it's got new high of days going on right there. But primarily, I just take it day by day with this stuff. So that's pretty much what I say when it comes to this stuff. You know, previous day high is great. Don't get me wrong. All right. If you really want to look at the previous day high, it looks like the previous day high, which was on Friday, goes right over here, right? So you got this right here. Boom. All right. It would have to break 63 cents right over here, right? But as of now, the high of day is currently at 59 cents, so it has to break above that for it to really be schmexy to mya. All right. Rapid Secure asks, so what's your expected 2x for today? 2x. 2x?
2x?
He said, what's your expected 2x for the day?
QX?
No, 2x.
What stock's going to go 200%? Is that what he's talking about? I'm not sure.
I'm guessing I don't really know what he means by 2x, like 2 times. I mean,
Ask him to explain.
yeah, I don't exactly understand what you mean by that, Rapid Secure. Don't know what you mean. I mean, we had quite a few stocks today that we called. We called TGHL. That ran up 771%. HKIT, which ran up 426%, GNTA 220%, SOAR 190%, ABTS 185%, HubC, which ran up 123%, and ANY, which ran up 118%, all of which called on our private Discord. So, yeah, we got that right there. But as far as 2X's go, I mean, hey, these stocks normally go wherever they go. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, Hub C rejected the VWAP. Well, right now, Hub C's above the VWAP. It's at 51 cents, but it needs to just stay above the VWAP. That's really the thing. It pulled back a little bit, and now it needs to really break up above the VWAP over here. That's what it really needs to do. All right, it needs to stay above the VWAP right over here, and it looks like it is right now. It's at 52 cents, currently breaking above the VWAP. Needs to break 53 cents, which is the first resistance, and then after that, has to break 56, and then has to break 59. That's really what it's got to do right there for it to be schmexy to me, but it looks like it's trying to curl its way back up a little bit, so we'll see what happens here with this one. We'll see what happens right now. But
TGHL is curling.
oh, yeah, let's take a look at TGHL. TGHL, let's take a look over here and see what it's got going on right there.
Resistance at 240.
Yeah. Rapid Secure says, hopefully we'll hit a $1. I hope so. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. All right. So TGHL, as of now, all right, curling its way on up off the pennant right here. So TGHL is curling up off the pennant slightly. All right, needs to break the resistance lines over here. Hold on. Has to break above 230. That's a little tiny resistance area right there, and then needs to break 244. So TGHL, all right, needs, all right, first things first, curling off the pennant needs to break the resistance at 230 right there. Needs to break the resistance at 230. Alright, for it to be somewhat schmexy to meow, that's TGHL. Needs to break that resistance at 230 for it to really be schmexy to meow right there. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Alright. Let's see about
1 minute to the bell.
1 minute to the bell. Alright. Let's see about SOAR. SOAR. How's SOAR holding up right now? SOAR. Alright. As of now, kind of consolidated still. Still a bit consolidated right there. Little bit. Needs to break above the 44-cent line right there. SOAR. SOAR needs to break resistance at 44 cents. Needs to also break above the pennant. Alright, for it to be somewhat schmexy to meow. We're just 1 minute away from the bell. The bell! It deafens me. Ah! Alright, let's get a share party going. Let's get to 2200. 2200. Let's get it. Alright. Alright.
20 seconds to the bell.
20 seconds to the bell.
The bell is going to ring. Ring a ding ding.
Yeesh, it make the ringy dingy.
Ding 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 ding. Ring a ding. Ringy dingy.
Alright.
Ringy dingy.
Alright.
The bell's coming.
Alright, beautiful.
There goes the bell.
Brendan College says that GrowHub just dropped 40 cents in seconds. Alright. Yeesh. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Let's take a look at GNTA. GNTA. Pulling back. Pulling back. Pulling back. Well, it had its time in the sun. GNTA ran up 220%. Has since pulled back, though. It needs to break above the VWAP at 227 for it to really be schmexy to mya. There's GNTA right there. All right.
Up C's moving.
Ooh, yes. Give me 1 sec. All right, there we go. All right, let's see here. All right, Hub C, HUBC. All right, oh my, HUBC curling its way back up. There we go. HUBC curled its way back up a little bit there. Curled off the descending wedge. All right. There we go. The descending wedge bull pattern right there. Curled its way on up off that. Good, good. All right. See that? Right there. Broke above 53 cents. Has to hold above 53 cents and break through 59. All right. As well as 56, which is a little bit of a teeny tiny resistance line since there. But it pulled back a little bit. It shot up a little bit and then pulled back. All right. There we go. There we go. HUBC. HUBC needs to curl off the descending wedge right there. It did curl off the descending wedge. All right. All right, but needs to maintain 53 cents. Has to hold above 53 cents for it to be schmexy to mya. All right. HUBC did curl up off the descending wedge bull pattern. Needs to stay above 53 cents and break 56 for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. In the meantime, SOAR, SOAR. How's SOAR doing? SOAR slightly curled. Curled up temporarily, broke 44 cents right there. Needs to continue to curl its way on up, though. All right, curling off the pennant, though. SOAR. SOAR. Curled off the pennant, but needs to break 44 cents. Resistance for it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. There we go. There we go. SOAR, SOAR. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's get a share party going. Let's get the 2400, 2400, 2400. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. HUBC, HUBC. Alright, HUBC needs to break above 59 cents. HUBC needs to break above 59 cents. Alright, needs to break above that 59 cent mark right there. High of day. For it to be somewhat schmexy to mya, it needs to break that 59 cent high a day. For it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. It keeps trying to peak above that 53 cent mark right there. And it keeps on trying to test it there. But then it keeps on pulling back a little bit. You know what I mean? So right now, I've got my eye on you, HUBC. But you got to stay above 53 cents. Alright. HKIT, HKIT. Let's see how HKIT's doing. HKIT's pulling its way back a little bit. Ish. HKIT as of now needs to break 382. HKIT. HKIT needs volume to break the resistance at 382. For it to be somewhat schmexy to mya. $3.82 right there. There we go. Alright.
TGHL resumed.
TGHL, let's see how TGHL is holding
Resumption.
up.
Did it halt up again? Did it halt up?
It pulled up and then pulled back down,
Looks
and
like it
now it looks like
halted.
it's trying to.
No, it's active again. It's on.
Up, there we go.
It's active, but it looks like it might have halted.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
halted up again. Look at that.
Yeah.
Definitely worth watching, I would guess, huh?
Yeah, TGHL's been like halting a little bit there.
Yes, sir.
You're. It needs to really curl though.
We need a sound of parabolique, bro.
Yes, we need the sound of parabolique.
Whoop, whoop.
The sound of parabolique.
Whoop, whoop.
That's the sound of money. Yes.
Let's go, baby.
All right. Let's see here.
We need it.
TGHL needs to break above that $2.30 resistance right there. TGHL needs to curl. Alright, oops, excuse me. TGHL needs to curl off the resistance. Or curl off the pennant. And break above the $2.30 resistance line.
Mask is moving.
MASK. MASK. All right.
Pumped and dumped.
Ooh.
Pumped
MASK.
and dumped. Little pump and dumpage.
All right. Oh my. MASK did form a bit of a resistance though. Had curled up off the pennant for MASK, but then formed a bit of resistance at 607. Right there, 607 right there. Needs to break 607 for it to be schmexy to mya. There we go. There we go. All right. MASK needs to curl. Actually, needs to break the resistance at $6.07. After curling up off the pennant right there. Boom, right there. That's what we got going on. Alright. XXX said 53 cents, 63 cents. Which stonk are you referring to there? I'm guessing you're referring to Hub C, because that hit 53 cents.
Hub C hit 57 cents, 56 cents.
Yeah, I know, but right now it's at 53.
Yeah, no, it went down.
Yeah. Yeesh. I'm guessing that's what XXX is referring to. Hub C, because that one ran up a little bit. Hub C is still curling off the pennant, though. Curling off that descending wedge there. Hub C broke 53 cents. Needs to now break 56 cents for it to really continue to be schmexy to mya. There we go. GNTA. Alright, let's see how GNTA was holding up here. Alright, GNTA looks like it's curling its way on up, but needs to break that VWAP at 226. Alright, GNTA needs to break the resistance. Needs to break the VWAP, actually, VWAP at 226 after curling up off the pennant right there. Alright, there we are. Alright. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's pretty much it for me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share, because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, the link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out, because we pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. All right. So be sure to check us out on our YouTube channel at Coaching Money.
At Coach Money.
At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streams, stock reviews, stock analysis.
TGHL. Parabolic.
Oh my.
Come on, hold on.
TGHL. What happened?
What's it doing?
232%. $2.32 right there.
Come on, push it, baby.
Oh my.
Come on now. Let's go. No halt. No halt. Keep going, baby. Keep going. Let's go. Can we see a run on that fella? Can we see a run on that fella? Looks like it halted again.
Yeah, it did.
It has news, doubles.
I know it does.
It has news, fellas.
Yes. Oh my.
I'm sorry about the interruption. A little bit of excitement there, bro.
Ah, well, it's okay. All right. Well, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, you can find us on our YouTube channel at Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streams, stock reviews, stock analysis, etc. You can find us there. We do long form videos, short form videos, all that cool stuff. All right. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have long form videos and short form videos. Long form videos are normally informative, but the short ones are normally either informative or humorous, or they could even be motivational, because we got a bunch of those. We got a bunch of different ones. So yeah, you got that going on right there. Also, be sure to check us out on our, all right, and be sure to give it a like, a comment, all right, a subscribe, a share, all that good stuff. Ring the bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. All right, all that good stuff right there. Be sure to check us out on our X.com, aka Twitter, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streaming, stock reviews, and stock analysis. All right, be sure to give that a heart. Be sure to give it a comment, give it a share, a repost, excuse me, and of course, be sure to follow us there as well and turn on the notifications there so you don't miss anything on X. Be sure to check us out on our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of stock reviews and stock analysis there as well. So be sure to check us out there. All right, we do lots of cool stuff like that. All right, and of course, be sure to check us out on our Twitch at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streaming. All right, be sure to give that a follow. Be sure to give it a comment. And be sure to give it a share. All right, be sure to show it some love there, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, be sure to check us out on our TikTok, Tiki-Taki, a.k.a. the Tac-Tac. The Tac-Tac. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL Nicks, and the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Money. Yes. All right, so be sure to follow us there as well. Be sure to give it a like, a comment, a share, all that cool stuff, a repost there. All right, be sure to give us those follows right there and do all that good stuff right there. Help support the stream, help support the channel, and yeah, it does all that good stuff. So be sure to show us some love on TikTok as well. All right, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to stay tuned at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Power Play, hosted by the legend himself, Coach Nick Money, as he traverses the stock market prior to Power Hour. Prior to the Power Hour, ladies and gentlemen, and what he likes to do is he likes to basically, give his honest review and analysis on each stock right there. Gives his honest review and analysis on the stocks, right? And lets him simmer on high heat a little bit while he goes and plays some Fortnite, gets some dubs for the community. And yeah, he basically just does that stuff right there while, the stocks simmer a little bit. He lets them simmer a little bit with some paprika. A little bit of sazon, right? Little coumadin, little bit of coumadin right there. All right, a little bit of turmeric right there. A little bit of tagine. Don't forget the tagine, man. The tagine. All right, and all that good stuff, right? All that good stuff as he basically gets some dubs for the community of Fortnite. Some dubs for the community. Gotta get the dubs for the community. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he's been watching the competitive stuff too. He's been like, all weekend. So, yeah, he's been up and about with that stuff. He got invested too. He got invested. Like, you should have seen him yesterday. He was chanting. He's like, yes! Whoa there.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yes. He startled me, man. He was like, it was like a sports game for him, you know. It was like some regular people watching football, you know. They get a little too excited and stuff. Like it was like that, but with video games. Yeesh. All right. Quick thing before we wrap up. If you've been watching and you're serious about trading small caps, ladies and gentlemen, don't just sit on the outside trying to piece it together. We've got a 4-day full access pass for $9.99 as well as a 3-month full access pass for only $66.67 per month. All right, and that is actually at a discounted rate. So yeah, we got that going on right there. It's at a very heavily discounted rate, charged quarterly, $66.67 per month. So be sure to check that out. And they're full access, ladies and gentlemen. So you come inside, you get to see how we actually operate live. You get to see how we structure trade ideas, how we map key levels, how we think about resistance and risk, how we handle momentum. You get next day early watch list as well as the 24/7 market news flow, which is actually being shown on the right-hand side of the screen right over me. Right over me. All right, it basically shows the title of the article as well as a hyperlink to the article, a synopsis of what goes on within the article, and to top it off, the ticker that is affiliated with the news within said article. So you got that going on right there. That is what you got going on right there. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you get to see our pre-market, regular hours, and after-hour scanners that have the ticker, price, volume, float, change of percentage, whether the stock is moving up or down, right? As well as hyperlinks and catalyst context built right in, all right? So you got that going on right there, and the hyperlinks are utilized so you can basically just do your own due diligence and learn more about the stock on your own, all right? And you also get access to our ticker tape built to catch stocks when they're starting to heat up, but just before they go parabolic. They also have hyperlinks on them as well. All right, because ladies and gentlemen, we don't do noise here, we do structure. If that's how you want to approach this market, grab the 4-day pass or the 3-month pass, which is there for a limited time only, and come see it live, ladies and gentlemen. The link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section, so be sure to check it out. And when you come in, let us know you saw us on the stream. We'd love to hear from you. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check us out at 1:30 p.m. for Power Play. All right, and that's pretty much it. Much love. Take care of yourself.